Materials and ingredients needed.
Charcoal, Vianera, container, sugar, condensed milk and evaporated milk, foil, egg, margarine, cassava.
This is the procedure in making NILU DELECHE. At first, boil the cassava into the wok. Wait until the ingredients to become tender and cook. After the ingredients cook, use the strainer to drain the water and then set aside the cassava in a separate bowl. Chop it into small pieces until it's ready to mash into the food mill. Then, set aside the mashed cassava into their separate bowl. In the first layer of nilupak, in a clean bowl, pour the 1 cup of mashed cassava, then add a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of evaporated milk, and 1/2 cup of coconut milk. Mix all together until it truly mixes and set aside. The next layer of the nilupak, in a clean bowl, pour the 1 cup of mashed cassava, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of evaporated milk, and 1/2 cup of coconut milk. Mix all together until it truly mixes and also set aside in a separate bowl. Then, in a clean plate, put the nilupak cassava mixture in the first layer. Next, pour the leche flan mixture, then spread it using a spoon. Then put the nilupak cassava mixture next to leche flan mixture. And the last procedure, put the leche flan in the top of the nilupak to make it NILU DELECHE. Then it's finished and ready to serve. Charan! This is it!
And this is the procedures in making leche flan. Preheat oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Have ready a 24 cm round stainless steel aluminum cake tin or 3 traditional oval Vianeras. Put a kettle of water to boil. You also have the option to steam the leche flan over gently boiling water for about 50 minutes. A small heavy bottom saucepan over medium-high heat, combine the granulated sugar and water. Stir frequently as the mixture heats to dissolve the sugar. Once mixture comes to a boil, do not stir again but only occasionally swirl the pan to distribute the heat. Keep it boiling until the edges start to caramelize and the syrup stops bubbling. Around 8 minutes depending on your pan. When it starts to color, frequently swirl the pan until the sugar is caramelized. Use your sight and smell to gauge your caramel. It should be a rich amber color with a distinct caramel aroma. Before the syrup turn dark amber, pour it into your cake tins or Vianeras. Swirl the tin so that the caramel coats the bottom. The caramel will continue to darken as it sets. Leave it to cool on your countertop. In a large bowl, gently whisk the egg yolks to loosen them. Pour in nestle all-purpose cream and milk make condensed milk. Continue mixing gently until combined. Try not to make the mixture bubble. Pour the mixture through a very fine. Serve into the caramel-lined pan. Trying to avoid forming bubbles, loosely cover the pan with aluminum foil. Place the pan into a large roasting pan or a larger cake tin and put this into the oven. Take your boiling water and pour it into the larger pan cake tin until water comes up about 1/3 to halfway up the sides of the smaller cake tin. Bake in the preheated oven for about 50 minutes to test if the custard is done. Lift off the foil and insert a thin knife into the center of the custard. If you can see the lines made by the knife, the custard is done. If the knife comes out with the bits of custard sticking to it or the point where it enters looks firm, then give it another 5 to 10 minutes and then check again. Take it out of the oven and out of the large water-filled pan. Refrigerate at least 6 hours or overnight. The Unmolded flan will keep in the fridge for up to a week. After the two products already finished, put in the Tupperware the NILU pack, then put on the top of the NILU pack the leche flan to make it NILU Deleche and ready to sell. Finally, this is the final packaging of NILU Deleche.